Barak Yahweh, Barak Yahweh, Barak Yahweh, Barak Yahweh, Barak Yahweh, Barak Yahweh, Ba'Hashem Yahushai, Ba'Hashem, Barak Kodash. That belongs to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, which you well. Salutations to hopefully elect out there, man. You brothers do this thing in the utmost truth and sincerity. I'm the priest Shimon, and this week's topic is going to be entitled, We're Given Apostles and Elders for a Reason, or We're Given Apostle Elders / Leaders for a reason. The inspiration for the show comes, another thing we were speaking about Wednesday off camera when we were doing the Wednesday lesson was, I think when I came in, Judah was doing a show on Abbott, the new guys. The new guys that's talking about the chip is something other than the mark of the beast. And I'm gonna be completely honest, I don't know too much about these guys because they're just a flavor of the week, man. There's always a new flavor of the week. And you know, my time in this truth, I realized that that's what's gonna happen. You're always gonna have you niggas come up, speak some bullshit, you know, not seasoned, and pretty much come against what the elders have taught them. This is just a reoccurring pattern, man. And as it says in the book of Acts, the 5th chapter, as Gamaliel said in the book of Acts, the 5th chapter, if the counsel is not of the Most High, it's going to come to naught. You know, I could name guys, and I'm pretty sure the apostles could. I could name guys that younger brothers might not know because they came and went. And I'm pretty sure the apostles and elders could tell us about guys that we don't know. But it's the same segment. If it's not of the Most High, it's going to come to naught. And those guys that drift off and start their own wayward doctrines, they weren't of the Most High. The Most High set them in the lot of to deceive and be deceived. Okay. Now the apostles and elders, a good telltale sign of who the men of the Lord are is they do the things the scripture said the men of the Lord would do, such as being consistent in season, out of season. That right there eliminates a lot of the leaders out there. There came a point, and the Apostle Elder Gabar said this. I don't know if he said it off camera or he said it to us personally, but there was a period of 10 years from the year, it was about 10 years the apostles was out there and there was nobody out there listening. This is before the YouTube thing. So it might have been 7 years. 7 to 10 years, pardon me. But there was an era where it was just a number of years where there was absolutely no one listening. They kept going out there, they kept teaching. The apostles and elders. And in that time period, a lot of these leaders you see today, such as Native, the IUIC, and Yohana, they stopped. They stopped. They took long periods of break, man. All right. And what's so fucked up about it is you think they'll actually have the integrity to admit it. You know, or comeback type of remorseful that they, of what they did, but they just act like they never left. Oh, wait, so that's a telltale sign that you can eliminate those guys. Another thing too is, sticking with a pure doctrine. All right, and the apostles kept what they've learned from their elders, man. So the Yahweh Shem Yahushai have given us these men, all right, to be shepherds unto us, and that eventually that we may be shepherds as well. It's written in Proverbs, the 27th chapter. The righteous. Let me see if I could just quote it real quick. Oh, I'm sorry, I remember it now. Be diligent to know the state of thy flocks, right? And you see that with the apostles and elders. They, we here at Great Millstone, we're set to a certain standard. We can't just be doing rap videos. In other words, there's not much free will. Not free will, like willfulness. There's not willfulness here at Great Millstone, man. There's a certain order of things, there's a certain discipline that you have to have that guys just don't want to fucking deal with. Alright? That's one of the primary reasons guys break off and do their own thing, man, because they want to be under their own jurisdiction. They want to be their own boss. Alright? They don't want to come under that banner, and that also has to deal with pride, man. Alright? It also has to deal with pride. But Yahweh Shem Yahushai set up the men, alright, that he has chosen a particular lot. There is an order to this thing. Alright? From the Apostle Elder Tahar, Apostle Elder Gabar, Apostle Elder Rakal, Apostle Elder Ronald, all the apostles on down to the elders. There's a certain order to this thing that the Yahweh Shem Yahushai set up, because this thing is ordained of the Yahweh Shem Yahushai. Alright? That newcomers lust for, man. They lust for a certain sense of power. They learn for a certain sense of position, and in doing so, what they'll do is they'll come up with they'll go into the scriptures to find things that's not even there, to try to sound extra deep, try to sound see, we found something that the apostles didn't find. For what? You know that's all bullshit. But what you're doing is what? You're trying to seek that position. You're trying to seek that seat, man. But as Yahweh told us, man, when you go in the room, don't try to sit in the highest seat, man. You should let the Most High bring you up, if that's the case. But these guys don't take this approach. They take what they can from the apostles and elders, all the information they can, all right, then break off to their own thing, and then never give credit for what they've learned, man. You know? So right there we can tell that they're not the real guys. We were given apostles and elders to follow that we may learn, all right, and guess what? Keep learning under them, man. They're gonna come more guys. There's gonna come more motherfuckers that's gonna stray away, which I pray. I'm not of that lot. And any brothers, we're not of that lot. All right, that demon doesn't come upon us. But that was mentioned in the scriptures, and it happened time and time again. That's like the Apostle Paul said. What he sent those he put singing upon those two guys. All right, he lists many people that was with him and then broke off. All right, and he wasn't the only one. You have many brothers that happened to. So we don't want to be that ilk, man. All right, to break off and let the demons deceive us and make us think we're on some type of level when you're really not, man. All right. Quick one, stand under your body. These guys, Adam Abbott, I don't even really bother them because I know, there's just another flavor of the week, man. But just to the sincere, understand that we have apostles and elders, and they are the men of the Lord, man. The Most High set them up. You got, every man believe what he believes. I believe that. And you got to know if you truly believe that, man. All right, that, look, man, Yahweh Shem Yahshua set these men up. And I know to please Yahweh Shem Yahshua, the scripture says, you have to please men that he's appointed, man, in righteousness, okay? And that is scriptural. But it's going to come, trending motherfuckers that's going to come out with new, diverse doctrines, try to sound extra deep. And if you're not grounded in Yahweh Shai, if you're not rooted up and built up in this faith of ours, Colossians, was it the first chapter, the 6th verse, then you shall be plucked up. But as the Lord told us, if you have the elect, you cannot be plucked up. Whatever the Most High has planned, it cannot be plucked up, man. So don't let these new niggas such as Adam Abbott and whatever the fuck else comes up, man. I swear you, we were given apostles and elders for a particular reason. That particular reason was to guide us with the proper information and the things that we need in terms of understanding on these scriptures, man. With that, I'm going to give all praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashim Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashim, Rakak Wadash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, which you well. Salutations to the old for the elect out there, man. You brothers that sincerely do this thing in truth and sincerity, and Lord willing, I'll see you on the next round. Shalom, Akim.